evening we played like all autumn, all summers, and winter too. In -17 I have some experience. -17, yeah.
Man, they make you different in Ukraine. Bloody hell, -17 and
So the first time they have like some performance on street and somebody shoot some guy on drums in neck, you know.
somebody got shot
Yeah.
playing music in what town is this?
Lviv.
Bohdan, my friend, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm not bad. I have today a little bit journey with my neighbors, but no.
Yes, you have mentioned there's been drama. I always like to start with the obvious. Your name is Bohdan, you're from Ukraine, and you are a musician.
Yes.
So what is the type of music that you do, sir?
I'm very different person. I play classical, I play like rock, metal, jazz, yeah, stuff like that, and
Okay.
folk. Yeah.
Nice variety there. What instruments do you play?
I'm multi-instrumentalist, but I started play from violin and piano. After in time in COVID, I started play bass guitar, drums. Yeah.
Wow, okay, violin, piano, bass guitar, drums. Wow, you're a one-man band basically. Pretty much, you got it all covered.
Yeah, I can show you. I can play on trumpet.
Okay, if I drink enough, I could probably sing a song, but that's the most I can do. So fair play to you, sir. Right, okay. I mean, when did the music start? I always, there's always something fascinating about people discovering the early days of like, maybe this is something I want to do, and then figuring out if they want to do it professionally. So let's get into that. Your backstory, sir.
So I want to start from like each kid. I started just find myself. I'm going to tennis, football, like stuff like this. And I can't find myself. I don't like this. I don't like tennis. I don't like chess or something like this.
You don't like chess? The Ukrainian
No,
church
not
does
like-
not like chess. You bring shame to the family, sir.
Not like for every time, sometimes, but no. And one day when I'm sitting just second school, yeah, like each kid, like it can be happen with anybody. But some teachers from like music school, she have some plan and she just go to second schools and just invited kids like in time with lessons, you know, like you have like some math or you have history.
Yeah.
She just came and just invited who want to play on piano, who want to play on violin.
Okay.
And I decided I never hear about story like this because it's most stories about some parents go to music school with kids and say you must to play. And I decided go to piano. It was funny. I studied only 6 months and my parents bought me piano, upright piano.
Oh wow, okay. So they were on board. They're like, this kid is doing this.
Funny story, it's because I'm lived on 9 floors. And we lived in it's like big box we have like from Soviet Union we have building, like big building
Big
with,
gray.
yeah, with
Classic.
9 floors, like 36 flats inside. So we don't have like some lift, how it's called?
Elevator lift.
Yeah, big lift. We have small, like for 4 people.
Yes. And you always worry that you might just die in that lift if you take. You're like, it's today the day. I got stuck in one of those once.
Oh,
Oh god.
it's
You
it's
bring back
dangerous.
traumatic memories.
Yeah, in Ukraine you can trust only your lift, you know, because you know how it works.
You know your
Yeah,
lift,
but
yeah.
when you're going to some like quest and some friends invite you, you're scary. You just go to like stairs. No,
Yeah.
no, you don't use
Nah.
because it's dangerous.
I got stuck. Anyway, sorry, that's my little detour there, but
Yeah. So my dad invite him brothers, step brothers and brothers, and they just move this piano on 9 floors to stairs.
your dad really loves you, huh? He really loves you.
It was so difficult. Yeah, because
So this is a full-on grand piano.
yeah, it was in my 9 age. Yeah, and I just looking how it was so
Sorry.
heavy, so difficult. And yeah, and after I started playing piano, um, and one day I understand because my dad play on really like on piano, accordion, like drums, like a little bit guitar, flute, you know, and he told me a story about he told me a story about he have some dream like start play on violin, but he lived in some village, you know, no civilization, and nobody have violin, and I decided like just make this dream, and I started playing violin. I don't know why it's, yeah, I think it's because my daddy want to start it, and I decided maybe I need to play on violin. I don't know if it was good idea because it was um, you know, it was my choice, but it was like um, attacked me for during my father. Yeah, and I'm going to violin. I start like I play on piano and violin, and my daddy play on piano. So we start some time we play together like some folk music, Ukrainian like music. And one more thing I want to say, some UNESCO, it's a company who protect like
Architectural stuff, cultural heritage.
culture, yeah. So in about folk Ukrainian music, on third place in the world who have more songs ever is third place is Spain.
Right.
Second is Germany. Like Germany had like some 7,000 songs, and Ukraine have 15,000 folk songs. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's first place in
Oh,
the
that's
world.
pretty cool. So it's very much alive and
So
thriving.
I played so many songs
Fair.
with my daddy. Yeah. So
You have a lot of songs to learn, eh?
yeah. I think it was my begin for like love Ukrainian culture and music. And after I started to study in music school, because like my first year I studied in like second like private teacher in my second school. It was so weird. I never hear like story like this. It's really like weird. And after I decided after my I would say after my 14 years, I decided go to like music college in Lviv. And on violin, classical violin, but I had like extra lessons on piano. And from first my from my first year, I realized it very bad system. You know, you can like I understand after college I can't go to conservatory because you just spend time like for nothing. You know.
Really?
Yeah, it's very bad situation with education in Ukraine. Like I know about music, I don't know. I little bit know about medicine, about this education, because it's like system is so bad because it's saved from Soviet Union. Yeah, and
It's a lot. Tends to be just a lot of material, a lot of stuff to memorize.
Yeah,
If
yeah, like
I'm going based on what I know from Romania and stuff.
yeah, like books, all the stuff. It was from Soviet Union, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, like and system. I mean, lessons. You know, in our school we have like in even in second school we have so many lessons. Like I know about people here have protest about new premier minister want to um, want to make like all kids will have math in yeah, like after
Yeah,
15
mathematics.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in Ukraine we do like we have like math, biology, like history, all lessons, you know, and 7, 8 lessons per day, and
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I finished high school back in 2013. But yeah, I mean, I did maths and IT, so obviously I was gonna have math
yeah,
a lot
it's
as well.
really too
But
much.
I think, I mean, I know the other you have like different sections, or just you can go to like different courses at high
No,
school.
no.
Back in Romania, anyway, you have like like the social classes. You had the nature studies,
Yeah, yeah, we have like a little bit same, but
specialized.
yeah, but each class have like 4 math, you know, even if you go like another like more about language or
Yeah,
yeah,
there's still gonna
you,
be some
yeah,
mathematical knowledge. Yeah, I mean yeah, the educational system slightly
yeah.
it needs to be updated.
You know, like people is so smart, maybe even more like here kids have, because we have more education, but we don't have like um, how we say like mm,
You're not
no
thought about.
mental smart, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so we know a lot. We have a lot of information that's been sort of passed on to us, but then how to use that information is not necessarily. You're not necessarily thought to think critically and creatively in a world that's always changing and
Yeah.
evolving.
And so I come back to my music college, and it was same situation, you know. We had like so many lessons. I don't know why. We just have very difficult music theory, I think, and we spend time not for practice. We spend time like sometimes for more like for history, Ukraine. No, it's good, but you know, it's in school, in college, and after in academy you have the same lessons, and yeah, and we had orchestra like 3 hours, no, 6 hours per week. You know, it's only one orchestra. We have second, and sometimes it was too much, and it was tired. I think, you know, it's no make sense, and yeah, we don't have more practice. It was important. Yeah, and I know about this. I know after college I can go to. I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I know after music college or academy, like 80% people just change profession, you know. And
Really?
yeah, and it's just
Is
make
that the industry being quite tough? Is that
no, it's
just getting
just
burnt out from
people
getting
just
disillusioned?
after study people are just done, you know. They just don't want to like make music because in this academy and conservatory it was just afraid, you know. You feel like every time like nervous, you know, because now I have some experience from RCS because I'm studying here, but yeah, it was be
Shout out
yeah.
RCS.
Yeah, so I have like I can see this different, you know. It's like big different. We are like in our like in different university, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I know this, and on second my year in college, I need to have money because my parents, I have like brother and sister, and in Ukraine not good with economics.
Well,
And sometimes, you know, you just need to some money for just go to some cafe or just spend time with a girl or just, you know, and And I decided, like, more like my friends, and even like I had some friend Pablo who was so inspired play, because he wanted to have money, because on student bursary, yeah, we
Right,
have, but
okay.
it's like less, it's like 20 pounds, but you can
Week or a month?
per month.
Oof.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know a lot about Ukraine, but I know that that doesn't sound a lot in Ukraine either.
I don't know. Just what you can buy like 20 pounds per month. So
Fair, fair.
yeah. Even if you will pay for student house, you will pay like 20 pounds. So um, where I stop? Oh, okay. And second year, I started play to street like busking
Yeah.
with my friends. Pavlo said me, yeah, we must to go, but I was so scared. No, I didn't know. It's like, oh, I'm shame. I don't know. He said, no, today. So we're going today. Okay.
So you started busking?
Yeah, in
Oh, that's cool, man.
27 January in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, in like January, it's -1, -2. We're going to with violin, double bass, like two violins, viola and double bass. We play first time, and we first our money it was like £5 per people. It's so funny.
For the whole day, or?
No, like for 2 hours,
Okay. I mean,
5 people to each, yeah. Yeah.
so you all got £5 each. Okay.
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
we was so happy, yeah, first money. And after, yeah, I started play in 2016, like I play from spring, we play like each day. And it was good money, each day it was like 10 pounds for each, like next day it was like 15, 20. In summer, sometimes we had like 30 pounds, and each days you have like in 30 pounds Ukraine in this time 2016 you can buy so much, you can just go to some restaurant, yeah, you can do
You're
what
living
you
that
want.
good life, huh?
Yeah,
From the
sometimes.
busking money.
Yeah, I bought my like phone, what I want, not like my parents say, no, you need to this phone. No, I have money, I can buy what I want. Yeah. So in summer, in 2016, it happened so much because I felt I'm like stars because we play like System of Down, Guns of Roses, ACDC. We play like rock star.
You're saying so you're playing rock music in a class, like a jazz setting or a...
No, it was only rock because what people need to listen on streets, You must to play like some pop, but rock it was more because in this summer in 2016 I started play with drums. We play like drums, guitar, violin, and bass, and it was you felt like you're a rock star, like so many girls just follow you in Instagram, just say, oh, yeah, it was good times.
You might be, you're not just a music player, you're a player, is what you're saying. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, and I started play with drums, and it was, I think, very big change in my life. Like just try to understand what is rock music. Like and each evening we played like all autumn, all summers, and winter too. In -17, I have some experience. -17, yeah.
Man, they make you different in Ukraine. Bloody hell. -17 and you what, you banging on the drums or what you do?
No, I'm playing violin and my friend.
The fuck off.
Yeah,
-7.
I play.
How does the...
Yeah.
You got gloves on?
No, I play like 2 songs and after I can't feel my arm. You know, you can like, because on violin you need to like feel your
Precision,
each
yeah.
fingers. You know.
Yes.
But on like third songs, I just like play like I'm like here, you know, because you can feel this. It's all, and I just play like
By
this.
fifth song, you're like playing the Titanic. Nero, my God, to D. Like, I'm out. You're like Jack in the ocean, just.
It was bad idea because nobody can listen us because it was too cold. You know?
How much money did you make at minus 17
Nothing.
degrees? You just did it for the love of the art.
You know,
God damn.
yeah, some friends just don't have money and she just please, can we play? Okay, we just want to show him.
It's not worth it right
yeah,
now.
it's no makes sense. So,
Dude, I got so many questions, but I love the fact that you're entrepreneurial about it. See, that's something that you said you don't necessarily get the education for, which is like, go out, find your little audience, build your audience,
yeah.
present your skills to the people. Hopefully, someone will stick around. I fucking appreciate that, man. That's that hustler mentality. Well,
Yeah, you know, our education.
working mentality, work
Yeah.
hard mentality. That I love.
Our education don't have like point. Study us how make money on music, you know. It's generally point. Nobody say like even like one more like nobody about.
Yeah.
I don't know, like people just don't have like some inspire or just don't have like some point. You know? They just study and after okay, I have diploma, what I will do.
Yeah, the arts generally tend to have this issue where they don't explain to you how you're able to actually make some sort of money out of your art. And I think we all love the art, and yes, you're doing it for the love and the passion and the beauty, of course. But you can't do it when you're starving. So you need to make money, hopefully, so you can do it. And if you can make money so you can do other things as well, then you're a happier person.
Of course, yeah. And in first year in the RCS, I had lessons about introduction professional skills. They study us how promote yourself, how you create logo, And last thing it was exam, like essay. You must to create your bio, your how it's called
CV?
CV, yeah,
Right, okay.
CV, video, how you play it. You must to know how you can record it. We had IT course, where we
This was over here.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and they told us they have like some analysis about each profession, how have money like on started and after like they have like all this information and so it's generally stuff it's necessary it must be from start but in Ukrainian education we do have like even like some clothes so yeah, Busking it was good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, and like on second year when I play on summer in the street, I understand. Yeah, it's more money because we played so loud on our like square in center city. It was good money, but
Is there like how many busking groups did you have? Or was there like a rivalry? Like this is our turf.
We started in 2016, like with drums, and we played on Central.
Right.
We don't have problem with police, but after some groups like who play songs like guitar, vocal, they just destroyed all this system because they play with amplifiers like big amplifiers and people just call to police and
Too loud
and after it was
okay so what's the etiquette of busking?
Not play like so loud
right
because we had so many problems with police because you can't like have discussion with police because police just make the job like it was just a job. They don't have like some rules because people called, So you can discuss and you can say, no, you're not right. No, you just, okay, like, go out, you know. So, but even our, like...
I mean, you're not gonna get arrested for like £5 an hour,
Yeah,
£10 an hour. It's not worth it.
Yeah, so sometimes we had good policemen, like friends, you know, because we see each days, you know, and sometimes they say, please, a little bit less, you know. And when I started, it was only 3 groups, like same, like I played on violin, double bass, drums and guitar, and another group played like 2 violins, guitar, double bass and drums. And we played, and after this vocal group, it was so afraid, you know. They just come to this big like sound, you know, like on concert you need to use. And this group played so loud, and we had so many problems with these groups. Yes, and after this, government decided, like, say no, you can play with amplifier on street.
Okay, no amplifier, but you're still allowed to play.
Yeah, but we still play sometimes acoustic. But you know, it no makes sense play with acoustic violin, you know, with drums. Or,
You can't hear it, yeah.
So sometimes we play it, yeah, with amplifiers, and yeah.
That's why we can't have nice things. Somebody fucked it up.
Yeah. So yeah, we played like "Welcome to the Jungle" in this song. It was like our anthem, you know.
Right.
Or like Metallica. Yeah, Metallica. Yeah, we play very good stuff like ACDC. People just like it, you know. When we played, like maybe think 200, 300 people just staying around us and listen and just scream, you know. It was like concert. Like so many people. Yeah, sometimes when
you were like a bit of a star in your hometown, weren't you?
Yeah, it was like
Kind of a big guy.
Yeah, when I going to some supermarket, the people just, oh, I know you. Can we just take some
The guy
photo?
that plays on the street.
Yeah, and you know, when I meet some people who was in this period, like from 2016, like until 2021. I just asked it, you know, people who play on electric violin, and yeah, you know, so it was me. You know, it's so many people, each people knows this, because we play like 4 years with drums and violins, yeah. Because after we decided come to another place, it was center, but not like for document in center, because they have like some rules like in document, like some territories, like first territories, second territories when you can use but you can play on drums, and third and four you can't.
So they literally created like what kind of like because of the noise level.
What kind, because brass band started play, you know, brass band is too loud. Yeah, and
coming into the action.
It was funny thing because we played like this last territories finished, and we play like, you know, on some street, like some square, and we play near road, like close the road where is finished this line, and we play, and some police came and we play here, so it knows this territories, but it was like 2 meters for this, you know, line. And yeah, it was funny because people can call police, but nobody nobody like listen to these people, because say, yeah, it's documents, they can play. And sometimes, you know, we had like some problem with people like who lived in this house and just came, I kill you. We have some situation with somebody shoot from gun, like
wait, what?
Yeah.
No,
not
hang
our
on.
group, not my group. Sorry.
Okay, so nobody shot at you, or you didn't shoot anybody?
No, me, yeah. It was some guys, they just played, like some new group decided play it on our place.
Right, so first off, you come into your turf.
Yeah, they just decided we just say, okay, you can play, yeah. So the first time they have like some performance on street and somebody shoot some guy on drums in neck, you know.
Somebody got shot
Yeah.
playing music in what town is this?
Lviv.
In fucking
Yeah, in
hell.
center city, and you know, it's not like really gun. It like how it say?
Was it like an air?
Yeah, like some.
Okay, you calmed me down because I was like somebody. Okay.
No,
So it
no,
wasn't
not
like
really gun. It
we're not
was
looking
like,
at AK-47s going off.
No, no, no.
Okay.
It was like you know, like policemen use this gun for people on meeting. You know what I mean? On protest. They
Yeah.
just-
Okay. So it was like a pellet, soft pellet, or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like an air.
It not
Yeah.
still how it say?
But still, that was sting.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll hurt.
Yeah, it was hard, yeah. And
Oh,
after
man,
the
that is
situation,
wild.
and some girl have like some violinist, like some little bit, maybe she was only 10 or 12, somebody shoot in leg, but she didn't feel this and she like still playing, and after when
Come
she
on.
finished, she, oh my god, somebody shoot me.
You can't be shooting 10-year-olds. And that's just
Yeah,
wild.
you know, yeah, and
Fucking hell.
yeah, yeah.
Modern times and modern solutions. But God, I didn't realize the Busking scene was that mad
Yeah, yeah.
in Ukraine.
In Ukraine. So, and we have like some man who was so mad, you know, he just come like, change your professional, find your job, you know.
Okay, I'm actually curious. So this is a kind of a unique environment that you're in because it's very public, obviously. So it's kind of everyone and anyone can, you know, have a say,
Yes.
stick around. But it's not like if they don't like it, they can walk away. You're not forcing them to stay there. If they live in the flats, I can understand someone having a problem if it's too loud or whatever. But how do you manage this, you know, like dealing with, you know, some people, I know, like I used to do some flyering and, you know, some people do not care, like they will look at you like you're a piece of shit and just keep walking. Some people are like, you know, they're gracious about it. So it's like, how do you manage that, you know, like different people
So,
behaving towards you?
yeah. So, a story about this guy who, where we can play, but he lived in this house and he called police, but it's not help him. And he just, sometimes he came and just say, you are like so many bad words, you know.
All right, okay.
I don't know if I can
He's
say.
playing the mind. You
Yeah.
can swear. You can swear on the.
Yeah, so, and I answered him like same, and my friend Paulo, he was so smart because in this time he read book called How Talk with Fool Guys, you know.
You're not making this up. This is like
Yeah, yeah, and he said, no, like no worries, I will talk with him, and he just talked with him like 10 minutes, and after he have him phone, and they have some conversation about when we will play. He just call him and say, okay, and this guy just go to Volk, you know, and yeah, and this guy just
shout out to Paolo, man.
yeah, and this guy just changed his mind about us, and he
Diplomacy.
say, oh, how guys, how are you, you know. I don't know, he
Okay.
just talk with him like one time, like just quiet, like say, okay, you know, we don't
Okay, so
have-"
yeah, okay. See,
Yeah,
Huh.
I was shocked because, you know, when sometimes I called him about we will play today, and he say like, you know, like sweet our name, you know, like, oh,
dear, this.
but yeah, like Pavlichko, yeah, like dear, how are you, you know, like you will play today, oh, okay, so I will go. You know, it was what.
But that is wild. It's like, oh, you play. I'm going for a walk. I don't want to be in the same neighborhood as you. I'm out.
Yeah, because, you know, he have kids, and sometimes they just can sleep in this, because we play like from 4 p.m, you know, and this time kids, like little kids, sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah,
It's a bit of open communication.
yeah, it was, yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, you know, so we don't have like big problems sometimes, but with bank, about like we have problem with bank.
Bank.
Yeah, in central city we have some bank, and they just work in this time. Yeah, and 2018 we must to play it like from only on weekend, you know, like Sunday, Saturday, like sometimes Friday. So we will play like only 3 times per week, and
Alright, okay,
we
so
have money good, yeah. So when
was the money still good though?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And 2018, I first time I came. So yeah, okay, I come back. And 2016, my parents moved to Italy, Roma,
Right.
because my mom had some offer to work in Italy, and my parents moved. And you know, I'm started in 2016 play music in Busking, and I have so many journeys because my parents moved. I've been only 18, and it was rock stars life in this time. You know, I did so many bad stuff. I think because I have like money, and
And
one more thing what I did like right. I spent money for music stuff, you know, about electric violin, about amplifiers, like stuff like this for music. But each money I just spent for really like nothing. For
so we're
food.
talking sex, drugs, and rock and roll, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, too much. You know, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's when you're young and you suddenly have all this freedom, you have the money, you have the attention. It can be quite easy if you're not prepared for this mentally,
Yeah, yeah.
to navigate that.
Yeah, you know, in Ukraine we don't have education, like education about finance, you know.
Finance.
Finance, yeah, sorry. Finance system, like.
I'm guessing a lot of this is undeclared income
Yeah,
as
you
well.
know, in Ukraine we have.
We're not about to get into trouble with the tax man, so.
Yeah, we have so many company about how to how it say, like money for like
Like accountancy?
yeah, like you just come to this company, you need to money, you know, they just give you money.
Oh,
for,
lenders, like loan
yeah,
sharks.
so many, you know,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have so many, not like only in bank, in
Oh, you
just,
have them here as well, the pawn shops and the.
you know, it's so bad, it's really so bad. It's because we don't have like finance education in Ukraine. Now we started only in school, they started, yeah, how to save your money, how to like promotion your money, you know, how to spend, how to, yeah, save. And I didn't know about this. I don't know. I just spent, like, you know, I didn't know about this. I just, yeah. And so my parents moved, and I sometimes I came to Italy. They moved to Roma, you know, like capital to Italy, and so tourist place. So I decided, like, we must to go to play here, you know, because it's euros, you know, like grivnas, you know, like our yeah. So yeah, I invited.
So did you go busking to Italy?
Yeah.
All right.
And it was so good. It was a risk because I don't know how it's work in Italy, because they have like
You have to look up the laws and stuff.
yeah, and you must have document permission, you know, for this. It's really seriously. And we started playing like 2018, like for some summer, like only 2 weeks. We just decided try.
Alright.
And
Did a little
you
tour.
know, yeah, and you know, each days we had like each 100 euros for 2-3 hours.
Nice.
Yeah, for Ukraine it was wow, it was too much. And each summer I decided, yeah, come to Italy and play on street, like, because it's good season, you know. In 2018, with my friend Paolo, we decided to go to tour in all Europe, like Nice first after Roma. We played like 1 month in Roma,
Yeah.
for have like some save money, you know.
Yeah.
And we just went to Nice. We played Nice. It was good. Nice is so dirty. In France, in Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
After in Barcelona, Barcelona, it was bad thing because I don't know. you can play in Barcelona because they
So is this like just so I've got the idea, you got a road trip or you're taking trains? What's happening?
yeah, just Flixbus, you know.
Flixbus.
Yeah.
Oh damn, I know
It's-
Flixbus.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah, it is cheap. Oh god, yes.
And they have Wi-Fi. You know. Yeah, and we after Nice we went to Barcelona, and Barcelona it's I think for me the best place maybe in Europe. I don't know. It's because it just has good vibe, you know. I don't know if I said even about more coffee shop in Barcelona, you know, but yes.
I know about the coffee shops in the Netherlands. What's happening in Barcelona? Well, listen, don't say anything that's gonna get you in trouble. I'm about to get the Interpol in your ass.
Yeah, I just kidding. Yeah, so
It's all jokes. Come on,
yeah,
it's all fiction. Come on, people.
yeah, and you know, Barcelona you can play because they give people so many documents and
Okay,
yeah.
so full on bureaucracy.
Yeah, so they just can't give you document and you can play. And we just decided just to chill in 3 days in Barcelona, and after we went to Paris. Paris is so dirty. So dirty is first things. And not good for Busking because it's more more place for tourists, but
Yeah.
people just
So people already have
yeah, I think
stuff in mind.
it's think about why it's bad for Basking because so many people who sell you like some magnets,
Yeah.
so
Souvenirs
many
and stuff.
people sell
But yeah, it's
champagne, even like
you're competing with so much
yes
as well. Like people, when you go to Paris, you go.
I played
You know why you go in there. You got
in
plans.
underground to tower,
The Eiffel Tower.
yeah,
Oh,
Eiffel
so
Tower.
how many countries you been to in Europe, or have you? Anyway.
Only France, Spain, and Italy
Okay.
for Basking, yeah.
Okay.
Because after Paris we don't have money, and it was bad thing, and we must to come back after Barcelona before.
Are you
because we
considering doing the Fringe? That's all.
what do you
The
mean?
Fringe Festival in Edinburgh.
No. I know about this, but maybe in this summer I want to try because
Because
I know.
they have the street performance.
Yeah, I know. And Mr. Bean started his career on this
Okay.
street.
Well, because last year I was there and I saw a Polish guy, Bartek Dabrowski. Shout out, he's like a busker as well. And just phenomenal music.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Maliki, he's around town always in Ireland and the UK. And he, again, phenomenal guitar player and
Yeah,
singer
I
as well.
want to try do this, yeah. And yeah, and after we come back to Roma because we had like 100%, we know we can play here and we will have like exactly money how we want to have, yeah. So we played, and 2020 COVID. Italy, it was so bad situation with COVID, so bad.
Yeah, full on lockdown.
Like I think.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I think it was most difficult situation in Italy because so many old people, and so I been in home. I was in home in Lviv. It was a little bit depression, but I'm happy because my parents helped me with like money, because it was just close all.
But you went on a solid adventure.
Yeah, so
Let's hang on. 2018 to 20, 3 years of just touring. Well, not every
No,
summer
no,
touring and then during.
It was only 2019, like
Okay.
touring, yeah. But I don't like this because in Roma I know I have like exactly money. In Europe you need to try and you have risk, very big risk, because you can spend all your money for hotel, for for all this stuff, because it's not less even in France, even in Spain, so expensive. So in this time I'm started so it was 2018. I finished my college in 2018. I finished and I Yeah, a little bit come back to story. Yeah, 2018, when I started to play on the street. I finished in this year my college in May, before Italy, and I have some plan study to Graz in Austria on classical violin.
Right.
But I know, on classical music, if you didn't start play for like 5 or 6, like this age, you can be like good musician on violin. Maybe
Well, you can be good. There's layers. You can be a good
Yeah.
musician, but you might
Yeah,
not get into those
yeah.
like the classical circuit. You can be like, for me, a layman. I'll be like, oh my god, that's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
And
but
then some
you
conductor
you
be like,
can play in some good orchestra in Europe because they have like good instruments. They have like violin like 20,000 euros, good violin. In Ukraine, if you have violin for 2,000 euros, you are rich man. But
yeah.
in good orchestra, you need to have like 10, 20,000 euros for instrument. And I just have some exam in. In this Graz, in this conservatory, a very good conservatory, and I I talked with some guys from Ukraine who study here, and I asked him, and what you will do after, and they all say me, I don't know, because in orchestra I don't know if I can play because so many people, it's big, how it say,
Competition.
competition, yeah. Very big competition. So I know for classical music I can't. I don't like this, because you play like music who wrote like so many years ago, and you just repeat like cover. It's like it's same like.
So you prefer the self-expression
Yeah,
kind
yeah. I wanted to like play my music.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Fair. Yeah, and there's different types because like I'm also an actor, right? With acting, you tend to play what other people wrote,
yeah.
unless you do your own one-man show or whatever. So I can there's a beauty in that as well. But in stand-up, I write my own stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, it is
Yeah.
very enjoyable performing your own stuff.
Yeah, because you can improvise. Like.
Yeah,
It's good.
and it's also that little that is me.
Yeah.
I thought of this.
Yeah, like fish in water.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I don't like play. I like classical. It's like my soul, because just in my heart, and metal music and another like folks and all this like my body. It's for me. It's like like.
So I just realized my phone started making noises. I need to make sure it's quiet. Apologies. Shush.
Yeah, so I like so many genres, and I like places, but classical about money, you can't make money for this, and it's so boring. You like play on orchestra. This is all.
It's it's classical music. It's gonna probably last for a while, but it's very much a niche audience now.
Yeah.
And so again, because it's a reduced consumer base, there's more competition. Chances are there's more classical musicians than there are jobs.
Yeah.
So it is, you have, as a musician yourself, you have to kind of reinvent yourself and find a way to bring the classical to the public.
And so many respects people who play like classical even in Ukraine, because it's easy. It's difficult for like survive in Ukraine with this pay, with this.
Hello. Sorry that I'm interrupting this episode, but unfortunately we suffered a technical fault, and about midway through this episode I lost all sound and didn't realize it for about 40 minutes. So that means a considerable part of our conversation just got, no sound whatsoever. But I'm trying to work around this by giving a little bit of context for the clips that are about to follow. Basically, the bit that we lost was this beautiful conversation and this story of how Bohdan in Lviv would set up this jamming session that would grow and grow and grow. All kinds of musicians would turn up originally in his flat and, in his home studio, just jamming, having a great time, creating music. And then during the lockdown, he'd be in contact with this fancy hotel in this town. And long story short, he had the privilege at this hotel, which would, have and invite some world famous musicians over. We're talking people that work personally with Tupac or people that are working with Bruno Mars, right? They would come over, these musicians, they would fly them in and they would perform and chill out. And Bohdan would organize these jamming sessions. So he basically met some ridiculously talented and famous people just chilling and having a great time in Ukraine before the war, obviously. And he's basically sent me clips of this. So I just thought I would offer this background, which I think is quite beautiful, of the world getting smaller and different genres, colliding and different artists meeting up in a town in Ukraine and just having the time of their lives. So I'm going to put a couple of these clips in. I hope you enjoy them. And then after that, we're going to have a few more words from Bohdan at the end. Thanks so much for watching the episode. Episode 2 and we'll get the story of you again fucking playing with all these famous people in the middle of Ukraine. Still fucking wild.
Yeah, so
anyway, that'll be an episode 2. We'll re-record a part of this again. But it's kind of asked the question, you obviously you're in the UK, of how and why the UK. So I think that's where we kind of left off.
You mean my experience about
moving to the UK? How and why the UK?
So I had offered about playing in opera tour. I want to come back. I really wanted to come back to classical. And one point it was they played Tosca and Carmen. I like so much. I had dream about play Carmen in first violin, And they said me it's only 3 months. I think okay, it's not too much for they pay for, but for me it was really for music. You just experience. You play with opera, like 3 months in all Great Britain, and I had and I wanted to have like visa for Great Britain, because after this I can, maybe I will have like American visa, you know. Yeah, I have dream like be in the USA. So I played here, and war started. I moved here like 24 January. Yeah, and war.
Oh, fuck, so a month after that.
Yeah, before. So yeah, so you know, war started, and we had some offer from RCS, from Royal Conservatory of Scotland. They invited like our orchestra to study, who want to study, just be free and they help you. So yeah, I decided study here because I know maybe I have like some chance to, I had some chance to study in Royal Academy in London, but it's so boring, you know. They have only music. I want to write music for movie.
Okay, so you want the variety.
And here it's about music, opera, drama, movie, like so different dance, so different people, and I decided to study here. And it's good community, jazz community, very good. Like so many good musicians, so many listeners, you know. And our jazz head is really legend. It's Tommy Smith. It's so legend guy. Really, it's legend. He played with so many famous people. Yeah. So now I'm studying here, and
I mean, I don't want to prod, but like, I'm guessing it must be quite wild, you know, studying here, pursuing your passion, and being aware of everything that's happening back home.
yeah.
I can tell you, I'm not gonna go into it because I can tell it's not an easy topic. But
Yeah, you know, I want to come back.
yeah,
I should. I must. I have.
is that
Because, yeah, you know, because I'm studying here, because our army, like, protect our country, you know, because it's really important thing. It's why I'm here, you know, because I can be here because another people protect.
yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, especially in the context of, unfortunately, we're gonna have to recap that, but the story you told me about having your jam session back home and having all these massive stars who are visiting Ukraine and then meeting them and playing with them, and just name a couple of names again, just so I've got.
Kamasi Washington, Maurice Brown, Biuki, Ben Williams, Tony Austin. Yeah.
And just in that, how long was this period of the jam sessions that you were doing?
Like 2 nights.
No, I mean the period as in like, when you started doing the jam sessions at your home and then the hotel as well. Like, talking a year of doing this with all kinds of different people.
Like maybe 1 year before jam sessions, this big jam session.
Yeah.
It was 2 years, no, 2 years ago. Yeah.
It's 2 years of different. Okay, so just getting different people and different. You know, you said that you mentioned like getting hip hop and like just different genres into the same house.
Yeah, we like groovy music. Yeah.
Wild. I like. So you're gonna wrap up because I don't want to take up more of your time either. But what's the wildest job, the craziest job? Obviously, immigrants and artists do all kinds of crazy jobs. What's the craziest job that stands out to you besides working with some massive Hollywood stars and playing music in a hotel?
You mean crazy jobs like?
People that you know who do all kinds of weird jobs to pay the bills. Whether that is flyering, whether that is whatever.
Okay, my crazy job.
Besides busking all over Europe.
I think it only was busking.
Yeah.
Because I'm always working in music industry, like I'm organization jam,
Yeah.
some events, make music. Now I'm compose music.
You considering doing busking here as well, or?
No here. Here I'm organizing events. Will be 28 February in City North, We will play like groovy music.
Yes, 28th of February.
Yeah. 7/2. Yeah, 7/2. We will play in 13 note. And we will play like fusion, neo soul, funky music, so it'd be funny. And my group called Thunder in the Dark.
Thunders in the Dark?
Thunder, yeah.
Thunder in the Dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inspired by all community and all people in Scotland, you know. For me, it's like thunder in my dark when I lived before, you know. Yeah.
And again, they were talking to someone who, as you said before, you play with someone who played with Tupac, so that gotta count for something. Alright, and the final question is, what is the Ukrainian food that British people need to know about?
Like all Ukrainians say borscht, but I don't say borscht.
You say whatever you want. This is your interview.
Yeah, I want to say about it like I don't know how to say, but it's called pyrohe sveshny. It's like dessert with cherry.
Okay.
It's like you know how would say? It's like Italian. You know, with like some baker with meat inside, like small.
Is it like a cookie or is it like a
No.
pastry?
No, it's just forgot. Sorry, it's Italian called tro. No, I can't remember. Sorry. So yeah, it's just not like cookies, but it's like.
But is it something baked?
Yeah.
Right.
So
Crunchy on the outside, warm and fuzzy on the inside.
with cherry. Yeah, it's
Okay.
so tasty.
Alright, anything else we need to know about Ukrainian food?
I don't know.
We're sticking to the dessert. Alright, well thank you so much for your time, my dude. We're probably gonna do a second episode at some point and get all the juicy story, that technical
Yeah, maybe
difficulties.
better will be online for like about technique, you know.
Yes. Make sure that... Never mind. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.